So overall, small red day in the account. Palantir was down during the day, and then we saw some buying action at the end of the day, so it finished strong. SOFI seems flat. Tesla dipped down and then had a green candle at the end of the day. So let's take a look at the details. So we're down $35 today. Net liquidation is $11,515. So not too bad, right? Pretty flat overall. Palantir closed at $21.56. So we're up $22 there. We were up 16. It went down at the beginning of the day and then got bought back up at the end there. SOFI up $6. I really only have about 5 cents left on the position. So I may just wait, maybe roll it out tomorrow or maybe Friday in time, continuing to collect premium there on the put side. So I got my payment on TFLO, my dividend there yesterday afternoon. So we'll go over that and see how much I got. And then Tesla is down $3 overall today, down $73 on the day. So we'll take a look at the chart on that as well. So you can see here, I got $48.28 moved into my account from TFLO. So that was what I was waiting on. That's the monthly payment that I get for holding shares in TFLO. And the stock price goes down every time it pays a dividend to the exact amount that it pays the dividend. And then it goes up over time until it pays another dividend. So it does that every month. It paid out there on the 7th, which is good to see. I had to sell some shares in the middle of the month because I didn't have enough cash. I was starting to be charged margin, which you can see here is now positive. So I had settled cash balance. It was like negative $3,500. I was able to sell enough shares to get my cash positive. And then once that balance settled, it's now positive as well. So my pending margin interest, which I'm imagining will be charged to me at the end of the month, something like that, is $7.35. I think that'll be charged, eventually showing up here in this activity in the history tab here at the end of the month. So I'll keep an eye on that and let you know when that actually comes through. So if you are wondering if you're on margin or not, in your margin account on TastyTrade, it is the settled cash balance. If that is negative, you will eventually start accumulating the pending margin interest here. And so you need to make sure that your cash balance here is positive. Eventually that will settle, and then the settled cash balance will turn positive again. And that's what you want. You want to make sure that that settled cash balance stays positive and you won't be charged margin. So looking here at Palantir, we see volume is going down after earnings. It is following this trend line here like I was expecting. I was kind of expecting yesterday that we would eventually see $20 here as a support level somewhere around this area. We do see a hammer. Then we had some buying action at the end of the day today. So we could be seeing some push back up to these moving averages here. And so we'll have to see how the rest of the week looks. And that will tell us more of the direction of Palantir. Either way, I want to be a long-term shareholder. You can see here that I have a $23 put here that expires next Friday. I have $101 in credit right now on this one position. So my break-even point is at $22, not too far away from the actual price. So if I let this get assigned and I own 100 shares, yeah, it's at $23. I'm in the hole, but the credit that I've received has me at $22. And if you look at that, that's not too bad of a place to be right now if I got assigned. So I'm not too worried about it with Palantir. I want to own these shares, and really it's a matter between rolling it out in time and collecting premium. Is it worth doing that or owning the shares and starting to sell calls? So I'm really going to be debating on whether or not I want to do that. I've got plenty of time to decide because the option expires next week. So I do have time to decide that, and the stock price can continue to fluctuate and help that decision that I have to make next week. So we can see here with SOFI, not a whole lot going on. We are holding these levels around $7, which is what I like. I've got my $7 put here, 2 positions here, expiring at the end of the week here. So I have to make the decision to roll it out, like I said earlier here. I've got $50 in premium. The option is trading at 5 cents right now. So I'm at a point of deciding whether or not to just hold the position till the end of the week or go ahead and just roll the put. So we'll see. I don't think I'm going to be in the money at the end of the week, so I'll probably roll it out until it does get in the money or start chasing the price up as it goes up, collecting premium along the way. What that's going to set me up to do is when the price actually dips again, I'll be able to be in the money, own the shares, and hold on to some of them and start selling calls on a contract possibly. So looking at Tesla today, we gapped down and dipped below the 50-day moving average. and then it pushed back up here. So we do have a green candle, even though we did dip down. We can see the moving averages are starting to settle, but we did have a push back up the 50-day moving average. That's good to see overall. The unfortunate side is that we are below the ADMA, and either way, it's a good place to be. I'm a shareholder here at $170.53. I'm not too worried about the price right now. I'm holding these shares for the long term, and if it decides to go and swing around a little bit, I'm not worried about it. I'm going to hold on to these shares, and I'm going to be trying to add more to the position as my account grows. So that's my plan with Tesla, long-term outlook here. And if it goes down below my price, then I can always average down and collect more shares as I get the cash, because I believe that Tesla is going to be going up in the long term, and that's the play that I'm doing with Tesla, is long term. So I'm a new options trader, and I am sharing my experience with you. If you want to follow me on my learning journey, hit that subscribe button. If this video was a help to you, hit the like button, and we will see you on the next video.